Hey, Jordan Proefrock here. To start off, kind of the overview of my paper, I wanted to define what a leader is. I think that that's a good way to start an assignment like this. And a leader is a individual who commands a group, organization, or country. We all grow up knowing leaders in many different aspects: political leaders, religious leaders, business leaders. And there's always seemed to have been a premium being placed on being a leader. I'm sure everyone's parents or guardians told them at a young age to always be a leader, not a follower. So when I took the assessment, initially I thought that I already was a good leader and had those traits, and I was pretty surprised at some of the drivers I scored extremely low on. And that's kind of what I want to focus on today. Those four of those were collaboration with others, a harmonious work environment, receptiveness, and selflessness. I'll start with collaboration with others. This one probably surprised me the least because I've never really been big on group work, especially in school. I've always just kind of been a fend for myself kind of guy. But after doing some research and really looking at some external resources and what the book had to say about collaboration, it's really important for a leader to be able to work well with others, collaborate with team members, especially if they're all after the same goal, working on the same task or project. The next trait or driver was harmonious, or harmony in the workplace. I didn't really understand this at first, but after I researched how important having harmony in the workplace was, it made a lot of sense. All too often, the workplace is is a scene for drama and bickering. And as a leader, it's really important to drive those bad habits out of your subordinates and your teammates and create harmony so everyone is productive and feels comfortable in their work environment. The next driver, receptiveness. This one's pretty obvious to me. As far as, as a leader, you have to be receptive to your employees or your subordinates or even your coworkers. Diversity makes the world go round, and listening to other people's ideas on what they have to say, can help you become a better leader, and it's definitely a necessity to be a good leader. I thought I was more receptive, but I scored pretty low on that, so it's definitely a trait I need to work on going forward. Selflessness as a leader, which is my last trait, is another one that's pretty obvious. You have to be able to put the groups or put the needs of the group over your individual needs. I could definitely see where I would struggle with this. I've always been a person very driven on personal recognition and being recognized for my achievements. So that's an aspect of work that I probably need to focus more time on, is being a little selfless and making sure that my attitude and the things I say at work are, build others up and don't just not just saying things or doing things to improve my resume, so to speak. That's pretty much it. I did score high on being self-driven and things of that nature, which I was going to expect. But the assessment really taught me there's some social things I need to work on and need to become probably a more approachable person with my current job, and as I become a leader, hopefully in the future. So it was a pretty interesting assignment, and I hopefully everyone enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks.